Hi everyone, welcome back. I am going to do some word work today. Super excited. I had to move locations because my reading chair in the living room is not the best for writing stuff down. So I'm in my kitchen now and I have my table and let's work on some word work together. So one way to learn to read is to have work knowledge skills. This includes knowing the alphabet, letter sounds, reading words, and word families. We will learn a word family each week with a middle vowel. Oops, I have to remember my fingers which way works the best. Okay, A, E, I, O, U. So the ending sound stays the same, but the first letter or letters will change. Once you know a word family ending, you can easily learn several new words quickly. An example is one of our kindergarten words, the word at. But think of it also as a word ending. I could build words and read them with our ending sound at. Here, if I wrote out, let me get my black marker out. I am going to write our word family at. Writing down A-T, at. We have our word family right here, at. We could make this into another word. At. Oh, I know, sat. Sat. I'm going to put an S at the front of our sound, our word sound at, to make the word sat. We could also make words like cat, writing out the word cat, and bat, and rat, writing out sat, cat, bat, and rat. All four of these words, at, at, and rat. All the ending sound stays the same, at, but we are changing the first letter to change our word. Sat, cat, bat, rat. Let's begin. Before we start, we need a couple of supplies. So we are going to build our word family book together. So for friends who are joining us, we're going to do this one step at a time and build our books together. So to make our book, you will need 3 pages, about this size, this color, white. It could be printer paper or other papers that you have that are about this size. And we're going to need 3 of them. I have my 3 pages right next to me ready to go. What I would like you to do is put this in a landscape direction. There's portrait. Just go back so it's easier to see. There's portrait or there's landscape. We're going to do it in landscape because if we folded our paper in portrait, it would be a really skinny, tall book. So we're going to fold it this way in landscape so we have more room to write our sentences. So when you have your paper in landscape, you are going to take the top corners and the bottom corners and put them together. Learning how to do this so it's easy to see in the video. So taking our top 2 corners and our bottom 2 corners and connecting them together. It's easier if you do this on the table. I'm doing it in the air so we can all see, but we are connecting them together and then we are making a fold like this. Fold, make it so it's easy. There we go. So then pressing down so you have the fold that's just about this size, and this is going to be our front cover. And the inside pages will probably be a little bit bigger, but just will be our inside cover. Then you're going to open it up, and if you have some scissors handy, or if you need to pause really quick and go get some scissors, we are going to take our scissors and cut along the folded line in the middle of our paper. If you need to pause it, go ahead and go grab some scissors. Okay, so taking my scissors and cutting along the middle line, making our book. And then once you have cut your papers, you are going to stack them. You're going to start your stack. So we need to make a few more pages in our book. So again, we have our landscape paper, and we're taking the top two corners and the bottom two corners and connecting them together to make this rectangle. Connecting our corners again, and then folding once you have that. And then again with our scissors, cutting along the fold in the middle. And then once you have those cut, you can keep your stack going, stacking your papers right on top, just like this, keeping a stack. I now have four papers in my stack because I've cut 2 whole papers in half. Okay, and then one more. I said we needed 3 pieces of paper cut in half. So again, I have my landscape, taking my 2 corners and connecting them at the top and the bottom to fold our paper in half. Folding and cutting. If you need an extra couple of seconds, feel free to pause the video and finish up your cutting, just so that I don't get ahead of you. Okay, so I have now cut all 3 pieces of my paper. When you are finished, you should have these pages ready to go, stacked like this. Just for now, you don't have to worry about stapling them. You can do that later, or you can use a paper clip. I'm gonna worry about stapling mine later. Okay, so at the top, will you please write your name in pencil and your room number, just so we can keep our routine going. I'm going to write mine in gray marker so that it's easier for you to see, but can you please write it in pencil? So I'm writing our name at the top. I'm writing Miss Sorensen. Miss Sorensen. And my name is super long, so it didn't fit all the way across. So I'm writing 103 right underneath my name, right there. Miss Sorensen, 103. Beautiful. Okay, so Mr. Gallagher has said this a couple of times, but I'm going to repeat it in case anybody hasn't heard. We have been going through circles of the vowels. Remember, A, E, I, O, and U. We just finished est, best, vest, rest. Now we are going, so we have A, E, I, O, U. We just finished E. Now we're going on to I. So to start our word family, starts with I, and it ends with 2 L's. Thinking starts with I and ends with 2 L's. Will you listen and whisper to somebody near you, or think, or even say it out loud? Without, it doesn't matter if there's somebody near you or not. What sound, what word family is the letters I-L-L? Oh, did you get ill? Ill, that's right. Ill is our word family for this week. So with your pencil, again, using marker just so it's easier for you to see, would you please write the letters I-L-L on the cover of your word family book? Mine looks like this. I-L-L. And ill is a word, but we are going to be adding some letters in front of this sound, this word family sound, to make new words. So just for the cover of our book, Mr. Gallagher's done this before, and I think I really like this idea. So I'm going to put a little dash mark right in front of ill to show that we are going to be adding some more letters in front of this word sound, or in front of this ending word sound to change the word to new word family words. Okay? When you are all done with that, make sure I have my notes all set up. Okay, so then on our first page, you can have crayons or your markers ready and your pencil. So I'm using markers just so it's easier to see, but again, you can use crayons or markers. And so I have my red crayon ready, or my red marker ready for kindergarten words coming up. I also have my orange marker ready because I know that there is going to be some first grade words in my sentence that I will be writing. And I also will need, of course, purple for some purple punctuation. And I have my space bar. Need that for when we're writing. I have my space bar. And you will also need a pencil. Again, I'm going to use my gray marker just so it's easier to see. Okay, I have all of my tools ready to go. With your marker at the top, today's word, on the first page, we are going to be writing our word family at the very top. And we just said our word family is the sound ill. So at the very top of your page, will you please write I-L-L, ill. Just like this. Beautiful. Okay, so we have ill at the top. We have our word family at the top. Our word today starts with the letter F. F. Will you please, with a different color than you already wrote ill in, will you please write the letter F? I'm going to use purple. F. F-I-L-L. Will you listen and whisper to somebody what word this is? Yes, fill. That's right, fill. Okay. With your pencil, would you make a line in the middle of your paper? Here, let me do it and show you in case this is confusing. Okay, we got fill, and then I put a pencil line in the middle of my paper right here, all the way across. Beautiful. Okay. With your marker, we already did that. So if you, so we have fill at the top. We have our gray line in the middle. We have fill. Let's start with our sentence. Just make sure I have all my notes ready. Okay, so you're gonna need your pencil and your space bar. For right now, I'm gonna use my gray marker. First word is the word I. You know how to spell this. This is a kindergarten word. Writing the word I. This will be 2 sentences, so make sure you're leaving room for both sentences. I. Okay. On our space bar, we're putting our space bar right next to I so that we have room to put in, and our next word is our ill family word for today. So will you please write the word fill next to I. I fill, F-I-L-L, fill. And then right next to that word, I fill, we have another kindergarten word, up. I fill up. Okay. I fill up. And then we have another kindergarten word right after that. I fill up my. I know how to spell that. M-Y. I fill up my. I don't have any more room, so I'm going to put my next line underneath these words I have already written. I fill up my. And our next word, ooh, if you have a guess what our next word is, listen, whisper, tell somebody. Cup. Ooh, I fill up my cup. I fill up my cup. Okay. And our next word is the word, oh, and cup. C-U-P, cup. Our next word is the word with. I fill up my cup with. W-I-T-H, with. I fill up my cup with. Now, you are going to decide what the next word is going to be. I fill up my cup with. What could we fill up our cup with? Take a second and write down a word that you want to put here next to with. And then you can pause the video if you need a second, and then we're going to move on. We need a purple punctuation after this sentence to show that we are done with the sentence. I'm going to put a period, and I have a little space because I'm not going to fill in what I'm going to fill up my cup with for right now. I put a period right here. So put a period after the word that you filled in right here. And when you're ready, we have one more sentence that we need to fit in here. The word that we are going to be starting this sentence with is do. It's another one of our kindergarten words. D-O. Do. Taking our space bar and writing another kindergarten word, you. We know how to spell that. Do you. Our next word is the word want. 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 No want starts with a W. Want. This, I just had to check. This is a third grade word. So we're going to have to get out our green later for some underlining. Want. W-A-N-T. Do you want some? That is our last word. Some. That is a first grade word. Some. Do you want some? S-O-M. Do you want some? Does that need a purple period or a question mark? Listen and whisper, tell somebody. Yeah, question mark. That's a question. Do you want some? With your purple marker or crayon, will you please put a question mark at the end? A question mark is a backward C with a line downwards and a purple period underneath. Let's read this all together. I fill up my cup with whatever you chose here. Do you want some? Okay, we have to do some underlining. With your red kindergarten marker or crayon, will you please underline your kindergarten words? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your kindergarten word, underlining your 5 kindergarten words. I up my do you. And with our first grade orange, we need to underline our last word, which is the word, what word was that? Some, that's right. Underlining the word some. And then I also said that we had a third grade word. So could you take out your green marker or crayon and underline the word want? Ooh, you find the word want. The word want and underline that. Green. Very nice. Okay. Let's read it all together. Almost started. I fill up my cup with Do you want some? I don't know. Do you? Okay. And now at the top of our page, we need to draw a cup of something. So I'll help you, also get you started on your cup, and then you get to decide how you want to fill your cup. So with your pencil or with a marker or crayon, I'm drawing 2 medium-sized parallel lines. Sorry, I had to plug in my computer super quick. Okay, so I have my 2 parallel lines going down. And now I'm going to draw a slightly curvy line in the top, connecting the top 2 corners. A slightly curvy line down to make the top rim of my glass just a slightly curvy line. And then I'm going to make another slightly curvy line going up, connecting those 2 corners, finishing the rim of my glass right here. And then connecting these 2 corners down below, I'm going to make another slightly curvy line going down. It's about the same size as the one we just did before. So it is parallel to this line from here. And then my last line, I'm going to make a dotted line to show the inside of the cylinder. Oh, cylinder, math word. This is going to be a cylinder. We're going to make a broken dotted line with a slightly curvy line going up like this to make the cylinder. This is our glass. So now you get to get creative and decide what you want to fill in your glass. Thank you so much for watching this video. Sorry, it was a little bit longer today. I'm just trying to get the feel of how this works. The next one will be a lot quicker though, because we've already made our book and we now know how to do it together. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'm excited to tell you what our new word is for tomorrow. Take care. See you later.